So guys, it is important that you practice the CSS properties in order to understand them in a more better way. So we are going to check the exercise on the text properties, font and icons in CSS. So basically you are supposed to follow the below steps in order to complete this exercise. So guys, you can pause this video and make sure that each of the tasks are completed from your side before checking the solution for all these tasks over here. So let us move to the first task in this case. So we are supposed to create a div with 500 pixels max width and align it to the center of the page with some background color. So guys, let us move to the VS Code over here and implement this task. So I'll just remove the previous lines of code in this case from the HTML file as well as the CSS file over here. Now guys, we are going to have the div element in this case. So we will say div tag over here, and let's say we generate some random text over here with the help of the lorem emmet abbreviation. So guys, in this case we have generated the random text inside the div element over here. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, we have this text inside the div tag over here. Now guys, for this div element we are going to have the 500 pixels max width. So how do we do that? Inside the style.css file, first of all we will define the div tag over here, and inside this div tag we will have max width CSS property, and for this max width CSS property we will say 500 pixels. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, this text is getting displayed within the 500 pixels width over here. Now guys, apart from this, we also want to align it to the center of the page with some background color. So let us do that as well. So in order to align this at the center of the page, simply we are going to use the margin property, and the value that we can use is auto. So guys, basically this auto value for the margin property will help us in order to have the div element at the center of the page. So let us check that as well. I'll save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So you can see that the text is getting displayed at the center of the page, and in order to make it more clear, we are going to have the background color as well. So simply we are going to provide the background color for this div element, and let's say we provide the color as aqua. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the background color is getting displayed over here, and also the div element is at the center of the page now. Now guys, let us move to another task. Keep the text color as red and align the text to the center of the div element. So basically we are supposed to have the text color as red color. So which CSS property do we use in order to make the text color as red? So over here simply we are going to use the color property, and we will say red color in this case, and also we are going to use the text align property that will help us in order to align the text at the center of the div element. So over here we will select the center value. So let me just save this file now. So two things will happen over here. First of all, the color of the text will be updated to red color, and the alignment of this text will be at the center of this particular div which is having this background color. So let me just reload this page. So as you can see, the text color is updated to red and the text alignment is now set as center over here. Now guys, let us move to another task. We need to provide the 5 pixels black border and the 2 pixels yellow outline to this div. So over here we will provide the border property first of all. So we will say border in this case, and it is going to be 5 pixels solid border with a black color. So guys, this will be the border, and the same way we are going to provide the outline property as well, which is going to have 2 pixels outline width and the color will be yellow. So over here we will say outline in this case, we will say 2 pixels as the outline width, and the outline style will be again solid in this case, and the color of the outline will be yellow. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have the black border, and then after the border we have the yellow color outline. So guys, if you remember, first of all we have the border, and then after the border the outline property will be displayed for that particular HTML element. So this is the way that we have implemented the border and the outline properties as well. Let us move to the next task. So over here we are going to provide some line height to create extra space between the lines of the text. So guys, basically we have this default line height over here that is being displayed in between the lines. So let us provide the line height as well. So inside this div element, we are going to say line height in this case, and let's say we provide the line height of 10 pixels. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the 10 pixels line height is not helping us to provide the required extra space over here. So instead of 10 pixels, let us say we want to provide 25 pixels as the line height. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page. So as you can see, we have sufficient space in between the lines that are getting displayed inside this div element over here. Now guys, let us move to the next task over here. Make the font size as 24 pixels using EM unit. So guys, what will be the EM unit for the 24 pixels? So if you remember, whatever pixels we have, we need to divide it by 16. So over here we say 24 pixels divided by 16, since 1 EM is equal to 16 pixels. So in this case we will get the value in terms of EM. So we have 1.5 EM as the font size over here. So simply we are going to set the font size property as 1.5 EM. So guys, over here inside the div element, we will say font size CSS property, and in this case we will say 1.5 EM. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the font size of the text has been updated now to 1.5 EM. Now guys, let us move to another task. So over here we need to add the icons of heart and computer on the last line of this div using the Google Icons CSS. So guys, basically in the previous video we have seen how we can include the Google Icons line of code over here in order to display the icons inside the HTML page. So guys, this is the line of code that we are going to include related to the Google Fonts inside the head section of the HTML page over here. And then after this div tag, simply we are going to use the I tag over here, and the syntax that we are supposed to use, we have already seen in the previous video that this is the syntax in this case by using the I tag over here. So guys, I'm going to simply copy this line of code, and this is the link tag that we are going to use inside the head section that we have already provided. So let us provide the syntax over here after the div tag, and the icons that we are supposed to provide is the heart icon and the computer icon over here. So simply we are going to say heart in this case as the icon name. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So guys, you can see that we are not having any icon over here. That's because the name of the icon is not correct. In this case, simply we have provided the heart. But if we go to the official website of the Google Fonts and search for the heart, as you can see, the name of the icon must be favorite over here. So let us provide this particular name, that is favorite in this case. So I am going to simply update this name to favorite over here. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the heart icon is getting displayed over here, but it is getting displayed outside of this div element. Can we get this heart icon inside of this div element? Let us try that. So what we will do is simply I'm going to remove this line of code over here, and inside the div tag in this case, simply we are going to have the line break over here. So let us have the line break, and after this we are going to have this I tag along with the favorite Google icon. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have this heart icon over here. So guys, basically we have just included this line of code in between the div starting and the ending tag, and that is how we can get the icons inside any of the existing HTML elements. Now guys, apart from this, we also want to display the computer icon as well. So what we will do is simply I'm going to copy this line of code and paste it after this, and we will say computer instead of favorite. So guys, basically this is the name of the icon that you want to display on the HTML page. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, computer icon is getting displayed over here inside the div element. So guys, in this way we have completed all the tasks that are being mentioned inside this particular exercise, and this is how we can practice on our own in order to understand the different CSS properties, so that it becomes easy for us when we are going to implement them based on our requirements. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.